Hello everyone, this is Studio Life and I'm Faith Honeybee Satley. What are we doing this morning? And it's midnight, so I can actually say it's morning. We are working on this particular Christmas piece right here. But before I get round that, I want to say a huge welcome. We've got a new subscriber. Yay! Yes, we do. And you could not have picked a better time to join. And I am so chuffed you're here. Monday night, I'm doing an entire video dedicated to a contest. Yes, we're having another contest. And it's a holiday extravaganza with some awesome prizes. That's right, I said prizes. 1, 2, 2. 2 prizes going out. So, welcome to the family. Love you guys. And hopefully I can continue to make videos that you will enjoy and maybe learn something a little bit from this old bird right here. Now, let's get around it. We've got a lot of ground to cover. What are we doing first? We are going to be putting a second layer on these stars. You can see that. Hopefully you can see that. Right here. And if you were to feel these, they stand out a little bit. And that's what we want. Because I'm a 3D special effects artist. Now, this is not the last layer what I'm putting on these things. The next 2 or 3 layers are going to be versions of white. So because I don't want the stars to get completely lost in all of this lovely stuff right here, I'm going to leave this alone once I get this on this morning until I go back in and work up all the rest of this lot, and then I will come back and finish the stars. So now hopefully you can see that the paint I'm putting on this morning is not covering the entire star. It only goes point to point and in the middle. Okay, just to sort of give it a little more depth, little more dimension. So what are we doing to get that effect in this morning? We're using this paint right here, back to the Deco Art Americana 24 karat gold metallic paint. So let's just pop the lid. Now, when I did a different process when I first started off on this painting, this particular paint has an oil what comes up through it, and you can either leave it alone to get certain effects, which is what I did with this ribbon right here, and you just scoop the gold out through the oil and it will separate and do a nice job. Or you can stir it all up, which is what I've done to do these stars, and use it that way. So I'm just going to, and if you want to see what I did on this ribbon, scroll back through the playlist, have a little looky-loo, see what I mucked about with. So I'm taking this lovely little brush, plastic brush from the Giddy Goblin, and I'm hoping, move that a little bit. This is the second layer what I'm putting on these. And like I said, I only want to go point to point. I don't want to be going all to the edge. And I'm trying to watch about 3 things at the same time, actually. This painting, the camera, my clock, and also remember what I'm talking about. Because there's been times when I've gone back and looked at the videos and gone, crikey, I forgot to say this, that or the other. And it's too late once it's already gone up. So, I'm trusting the luck that you can see what I'm doing. And do this one as well, because we've got some other things to get to. If I get the chance, I will come back in with some painting on the Christmas cards, but I'm not sure because I've got a bunch of meetings to get round today and got to get some sleep, so we will see what I can do. Just make sure we've got a nice coating on that. Now, put the lid back on here so I don't do something absolutely silly with it. Now, what is in this little bit right here? Not much. This is basically just a little bit of water and some FW white ink. That's it. So I'm actually just going to do it with my finger. How about that? We're working on these berries right here. Some of these, most of these, are already done. Now I'm going to scooch this down just a wee little bit. And I'm just going to stir this up just a little bit, because I want to bring in another layer on the 3D process. Now, forgive my voice, because I've got thyroid issues going on. And I'm just dabbing it onto these little berries. And that will settle. And then I can come back in with another process. Now, you've got to watch, because the red, what's underneath it, use my mock-up rag, what you can't see. The red, what's underneath it, will come off because it's not fixed. And you've got to keep wiping off your finger, otherwise you will be transferring the red to other bits of your painting, and you don't want to be doing that. So you've got to keep wiping. What I do is a really messy process. It really is. 3D special effects is, it can get really messy. One more berry. And I'm just going to come back in and just... There we go. Gotcha. Now that can dry. All the berries are done now. Pardon my big fat arm. Now, for the other berries, shake this up. You can't see that. I'm going to be taking the FW Red, Flame Red. It's just regular paint. It's not fluorescent or anything like that. And pop the lid. Get some in the dropper. I've not got a lot of room around here. And just take this in a little shot glass. Boop, 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 boop. Like that. And these ones are done. These ones are dry. So I'm just going to take this carefully. And we're going to start all over again. With the layering process. This is exactly the first step, what we did on these berries in the first place. So we're sort of going backwards. But not really, because the next step is going to be something entirely... Well, no, I can't say that. It's not going to be entirely different. It's going to be the pencil again. But after that, it'll get different. Because we really want these things to stand out. Now I'm only going to do 3 of those because I really want to get around something else. With some bells. Pardon my big fat arm again. Now, what we have here in this little shot glass is, again, just water and FW white ink. Not a lot. And oops, I'm reaching in front of the camera and I just bumped it. FW white ink right here. You can see that. And we're just going to take this, stir it up a wee little bit. And I'm going to do this one. We're just doing the bottom layer because I need to brighten up these bells before I can start bringing in colour. Now we're not going to do the clapper because there's not a bright white in this wash. And I don't want it to be a bright white because this is underneath the bell. And as this dries, the lines that I've just covered up are going to come back up through. That's why we use a lot of water in these washes. There we go. And anything what gets missed, I can come back in. Oops. And you just do that. If you muck up. No biggie. There. Gotcha, you little moppet. Crap happens. It's my favourite saying. There we go. That can dry. I'm only going to do one bell with that. Anyway. Because I'm at 11 minutes already. Oh, crikey. Oh, I've got to go. Now, really quickly, we're just taking this wash with some fluorescent green paint, some more FW ink paint, some light green paint, and some water. And we're just dabbing these silly looking little berry things right here. Starting the 3D process up with them as well. And that dot in the middle will come up through. So, I've got one more order of business. By the way, if you ever have any questions about what to do, by all means, ask. We've got an acrylic wash. Now it's almost identical to the other wash I showed you on this bit right here. It's got FW white ink in it, it's got water in it, but it's got white acrylic paint as well. Because I want it to be a little bit brighter than the bottom. There we go. And this will dry a little bit stronger than the wash we'll put on the bottom of the bell, because this top bit has to stand out more than the bottom bit, obviously. And the reason I don't do longer videos is because there's a lot of people who don't do YouTube, so I want to like help as many people as I possibly can. If you guys learn anything from what I do, and so I post my videos to Facebook as well, and then people can find different ways of doing things. Might be a little bit different than what they're used to, or try new and different techniques. So there we go. If you like what I do, by all means subscribe, and I've got to go. Love you guys. Mwah. Bye bye. Have a good one.